My inspiration for creating the Up All Night trilogy was the car, honestly, the Clarion Builds NSX. Insomnia driving is something that I find myself doing more often than I probably should. The city comes alive at night. During the day, you're always in a rush. There's no being relaxed during the day if you're in a car in Los Angeles. I'm often out late at night driving around the city, listening to music. So this car instantly, because it's Clarion, got me thinking about what music goes with the car, and then I started thinking about what music I listen to when I drive around LA. The idea just kind of blossomed from there. The interesting thing about the NSX is it's one of those cars that's, like mythical. I grew up in the era when this car was, the car. I don't think I chose the Clarion NSX for the film. I really think that it chose me. It got the ideas to kind of come up out of me. This wasn't something that I could sit on. I really just needed to get it out of my head. Downtown LA is such a great canvas late at night. There's a couple shots going through the tunnel that really came out beautifully, and going over the bridge with the lights rolling kind of over the car, the reflections. You got to get those while you can, because they're replacing a lot of those street lights with LED lighting, and it won't look the same. It won't have that cinematic, soft glow. My favorite thing about the Clarion Builds cars is easily just how tasteful the builds are. It's just the right amount of modification. Overall, the aesthetic is it's just right for the car. And it was the same thing with the BMW 2002. It was more like a very tasteful restoration with a couple key modifications, and I would say the same applies for the NSX. I've driven a fair share of supercars, and I have to say the Clarion Builds NSX is right up there with the best of them. It really feels alive, and like you're kind of at one with it. Parts 2 and 3, it's definitely going to be bigger. It's going to be more open. I think that's one of the fun things about we started in the city, and then you saw us go to the mountains, and if you paid attention, sun rises in the east, so we're headed east. If you have a map, you can probably get an idea of where we're headed. And these next episodes are something you are not going to want to miss.